Good evening, Cancer and fellow cross watchers. This is Inner Knowing Messages. Thank you for being here for a very short and sweet tarot reading for the month of March. If you know me by now, I like to try and keep things as minimal as possible so that you're not here for hours on end for a tarot reading. I appreciate time is precious for us all. So today for the month reading, I will be drawing out 3 cards from the tarot, unless of course cards decide to jump out, which they have been doing this evening already. I will then be drawing 1 crystal angel card and 1 angel number card, and we shall see what comes through. This one wanted to move, so we'll go with that one. Okay, so I'm still in the kitchen, still in the same room, just on the kitchen table. And apologies if my table does move and wobble. It does bang a little. I think the flooring at this end of the kitchen is a bit more unsteady or unlevel, not as level as the other part. So apologies if it does make a banging sound. Okay, so how are we? How did the month of February go? Did the cards reading, did it actually resonate? Did it come into fruition, whatever was predicted for you? Please let me know. And where are you all watching from, guys? Okay. So first tarot card up, we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is all about your security. So this is about a mature, grounded person. Now, male or female, so don't get hung up on the sex. It's about successful, wealthy business person. It's about bettering yourself. And it's not about being a risk taker as such, but, yes, you have an empire, but it's about thriving, about the highs status, about stability, security. It can be about your enterprising skills and mindset. And you like to be a provider, but you don't like to take too many risks overall. You're quite steady as a person, very grounded. Okay, now it might be somebody that you're around that's this type of character. Doesn't necessarily mean it's you, but let me know. Then we have card number 15, the Devil. Now the Devil card itself, it is kind of a negative card. It can be about your mental health. It can be about depression or feeling low in mood. It can be feeling a little, what's the word? A little distant, not so sure about things. You might be feeling just not yourself, feeling quite sedentary, powerless, just feeling a little bit off in yourself. There could be a form of abuse going on, maybe. I hope there isn't, but maybe there is. You might be feeling a really just not yourself, but I hope there's nothing of harm happening, most importantly here. If there is, please, if you can, get out. Don't stay there. If there's red flags, please seek help. Try and get out of the situation the best way you can. I've definitely been in that situation myself. Not good. And I'm grateful for being able to have the right people or the right channels that I could reach out to at the time. So please look after yourself. Okay. So the next card we have is the Emperor, card number 4. Now this card is, or this person is about your stability and your structure. It's about being of an authoritative figure. It's about having control, being very practical, disciplined, having a logical, practical approach to things. You could be, or this person could be somebody that's older than you. They could be dependable, maybe of a father figure, or from a fatherhood, or like grandfather, maybe even. But they're definitely, this energy is coming through in this reading. So this card for the Crystal Angel card is Sapphire. Now the Sapphire card says, easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So again, like I was picking up on that card there with the Devil card, it's about taking it easy, looking after yourself. Don't go overdoing it, the best as much as possible, because I know it's easier said than done when you've got a lot of things going on, lots of responsibilities. And especially if you're like a business owner, or there's maybe a shortness of staff, maybe there's a lot of people off, or there's been redundancies, or maybe the work that you're in, the place of work, is not recruiting anymore because things are tight. They can't afford to actually sustain that same level of staff. Therefore, you're having to pick up the workload even more, and there's less of you to basically take all that on. So it can be very stressful, very pressured. You can feel overwhelmed. So it's really important, if you can, please try to do something that's kind to yourself, even if it means just sitting outside for 20 minutes, half hour, if it's safe to do so. I'm not sure if you have a garden or a balcony or a park nearby, or the beach, whatever it is in the location that you live in. Please try, if you can, just have a bit of fresh air. That sometimes helps when you collect your thoughts. I have to do it sometimes because there's a lot going on in my life. And, I may not have children, but I do have a busy life with work, with running online businesses, YouTube channels, and I have caring responsibilities. And so I do understand you getting pulled from pillar to post, and you're trying to keep everything up in the air. You're trying to juggle and spin all these plates. And you're trying to please everyone, maybe, in a way. It could be that even. But I also have to understand and recognize my limits too. And, if you are going through a tough time, my heart goes out to you guys, and I hope it will improve. Okay. Now, this card is 0440, and it's about your gut feeling. It's about your intuition. What is your stomach, your gut telling you? Now, your gut is your stomach is like your second brain. It's known as your second brain. And I may have said this on this reading with you before in the past, but I give you a proper example of what made me learn to trust my gut. Long story short, I was engaged to a gentleman who my gut was telling me to break off the engagement, to not continue the relationship, certainly not to marry the person. And I did actually try to end everything. And instead of sticking to my guns, I caved in and I believed him in what he said. I ended up getting married to this person. And what I felt strongly basically continued and happened. And I knew I should have never gone down the aisle. I should never have married him. So I am now divorced, and it's nearly 6 years that I've been divorced. I'm much happier, healthier, in a better position now, in a good, healthy relationship. And it taught me to listen to my gut. So whenever you feel something in your stomach isn't right, or something's just niggling at you, please don't dismiss it. Trust what you're feeling. I really do know what it's like to be in that position. And since then, I am a lot more in tune, shall we say, with my instincts. And if my stomach is telling me something, I know to trust it. And I hope that's a bit of advice maybe for you if you're in that position. But I should read this card. It says it's about your intuition, it's about betrayal, it's about passions, it's about relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. It says, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you are also bringing value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Now, I'm not judging, guys, but if you're in a bit of a 3 situation, somebody always gets hurt. That's all I'm going to say on that. So, please think about what you're doing. Is it worth it, really? So there we go. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know how you get on. I will be back for the mid-monthly reading for you for March, just to check in with your energies. And until then, guys, if you could kindly give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so, I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Take care, everyone, and I shall be back again soon. Take care. Stay blessed.